Let's see how we can create the SQL database. So from in the text box next to us at Microsoft Azure, we search for SQL databases. So let's click on the button create SQL database. It has automatically selected the subscription and the resource group that we created earlier. And here in the database, we can type in the database. I typing in the name AdventureWorks LTDB, and it has automatically selected the server name which we created earlier. We can create a new one as well. Okay, after this, do you want to use the SQL Elastic tools? You can select yes or no. As of now, we are not going to make use of it. And in terms of the compute and storage, this is how you're going to be charged on monthly basis. Click on configure databases. And here in the service tier, we have got vCore based purchasing model, or we have got DTU based purchasing model. So since we are doing only testing, so we select the basic and let this be up to 2 GB in size. This is fine. And how do you want your backup to be done? In the same place, or in geo redundant, or geo or zone redundant, or geo redundant? Okay, and then next we move to click on the button next networking. And do you want this add this client IP address, that is whether he should be able to access using this client IP address? As of now, I'm not adding this. Let's see what happens if we don't do this. And firewall rules, private endpoints. Do you want to add any private endpoint? No, as of now we don't need. Security. No, no, we don't want to do anything related with the security. Click on next, additional settings. Herein we can either start with a blank database or restart from a backup. So in case you have any backup that is on your machine, you can upload it, or you can add the sample database as well. So let me select the sample database. So here in AdventureWorks LT, which is a small database, it will be created for me, or it will be restored on the database that I'm creating. Okay, click on the next button, tags, and click on next, review plus create. So let me click on create button. So it is going to create a database for me on the same server. So it will take some time. Now once the deployment is complete, it will show us the screen like this. We can click on go to resource. So it shows us this screen. On the left hand side, we have got various options. Let me click on query editor. Also, there's one another option which is set server firewall, which we'll see in a moment, because we'll need to set we'll need to allow this client IP address to fire the queries from this database. So click on query editor. Herein I enter the username and the password that we have, and click on the OK button. Let's see what happens.